Hi everyone, welcome back to Pure Song Garden, episode 7, and we have a major problem here. So what was supposed to be an exciting event where they see the marriage between matter, a doll body, to computer data, graphics, it turned into a questionable event. And even Ritsu is surprised at it because the doll is moving in a fashion that is too complicated for VR to do so. And the figure also identifies herself as Iroha Hoshino from the year 2077, and that time travel also raises questions for everyone, including Ritsu. So right now, Suzu is going to explain to everyone what this is all about. Well, mostly to Ritsu because she thinks that only Ritsu has the intellectual capacity to understand her words. But we did get to see a picture of what the real Iroha looks like, and in a sense, she looks somewhat close to the VR model Eye. So let's continue from here. Okay, so Ritsu's asking about the time shift, and it's like, well, the only thing I've heard about from the current story is from a viewpoint that's different than Ritsu's-san.
タイムシフトとは時間移動のシステムらしいけれど、どうやら条件はかなり厳しそうね。
So time shift is a system of time movement. Apparently the condition seems to be quite severe.
そうみたいです。タイムシフトを使った時間旅行は誰でもできるわけじゃなくて。
But Iroha disagrees. Like, I don't think that time traveling and time shift can be done by everyone. So it's like, well, there's a small number of people that are eligible for time shift and time travel. So Iroha says that the qualifications to do time travel from the future to the past is pretty high, and there's a small number of people that qualify. Well, then again, Iroha did get the eligibility through lucky chances. So she won by lottery.
それでは制約に抵触しない範囲でタイムシフトについてご説明しましょう。
So Sue's like, okay, so let me explain about the time shift to the extent where it does not interfere with the restrictions. So in a sense, like, well, the people in the past shouldn't know too much about the future, so I'll just try to explain it as much as I can.
タイムシフトとはスーパーダイブシステムの応用により情報素子を4次元的に移送させるシステムのことです。
So I'm pretty sure the tech is also like patented, so they can't let people know about it. So Sue's like, so time shift is a system that transfers information elements by 4D by application of the super dive system.
人の意識に限らず、あらゆる存在を情報素子化することで、位相空間における概念転移を可能にしています。
So it is not limited to just human consciousness, but you can also transport every existence into information element, and you can even make conceptual transportation or transposition in a phase space possible.
人の意識に限らず、イロハさんのケースと違って実体を伴う転移も可能ってことなの？
So it's not just limited to human conscience. You can also shift with entities, unlike the case of Iroha.
可能です。条件はかなり厳しくなりますが。
It is possible, but the conditions are very tough. So Suzu says that there seems to be a difference in traveling abroad and becoming an astronaut. Well, I think she's mentioned about how there is a difference between astronaut and time traveling, because astronaut, you're in the same time period, but you're going to different areas of the universe, whereas time travel is that you're in the same area, but the time is different. So two variables. So time shift with entities seems to make it possible for a person who meets the conditions to be finally able to go time travel with a long period. And even after this, Suzu explained many things, but to be honest, it seemed like gibberish to me. So the Minkowski spatio-temporal, the universe 5-dimension theory, and these are words that she's talking about. And it's way too difficult for Kanata to understand. And even for Ritsu, she does understand some of the terminology, but then again, it's from another dimension, and even she has a hard time understanding it. So time shift. As expected in the technology of the future, it does seem unexpected and ridiculous from a general standpoint of view. And even if I got an explanation, the questions keep increasing. So he has more questions than answers.
フルダイブ VR システムに似ているけれど、具体的な理論は皆目見当もつかないわね。
So it is similar to the full DVR or the full dive VR system, but I don't have any idea about a specific theory.
未来から過去に人の意識を飛ばすなんてどうやったらできるんでしょうか。
So now Asuka's wondering, so how is it possible to transport people's consciousness from the future to the past?
すごいですよね。今この瞬間も私の肉体は2077年にあるんですよ。
It's amazing, isn't it? So right now, my actual body is still in the year 2077.
すずも一緒です。いろはのそばにいますから何も心配はいりません。
Well, same thing with so Suzu is with you, and I'm always near Iroha, and I don't need to worry about anything.
信じてるよ、すず。
Yeah, I believe you, Suzu. And when Iroha turned a smile, the blanketless Suzu blushed her cheeks, and she was also happy as well. Well, even though she be just artificial intelligence, this human reaction really shows that it's not. So since the facial movements of Iroha is way too complicated for any artificial intelligence to mimic. Well, again, they may be residents of different times than here. It does seem like an awful thing. Or like Asuka's like well, it does seem very serious. So Asuka's concerned about what's gonna happen next with Iroha. And it's because well, Ritsu received all these messages from her company, the GNC.
ごめんね、私のせいで。
And some of the messages were marked as urgent. And Iroha's like, I'm sorry, I caused all this.
いろはは悪くないです。悪いのはすべて政府です。
Well, it's not your fault, Iroha. If you have someone to blame, it's gonna be the government.
いや、何でも政府のせいにするのは良くないと思うよ。
So Kyo's like, no, it's bad to blame the government for everything.
分かっています。小粋なジョークのつもりでしたが、理解できませんでしたか。
I understand, though I was just joking. Did you not understand?
小粋なジョークを操るとは、やるわね、すずちゃん。
Well, so Kyo's like, it didn't really sound like a joke. And, you got me. It's done, Suzu.
すずに不可能はありません。イロハのためなら何でもしてみせましょう。
Well, there's no impossibility in Suzu. Let's show it everything for the sake of Iroha. So, while Suzu and Kuon are stupidly interacting, the problem is still at hand. Because Iroha has entered the doll body of Ai, she's disappeared from the stage. And so we're temporarily protecting Iroha here, but there has to be something that we can do going forward. So in a short time, Ritsu would have been contacted. So the company is going after Ritsu for what's the status and what's going on, the situation with regards to Ai. And because Ai is like the main attraction of the Pure Sound Garden, so if she disappeared, it's not a funny issue. It's something not to be fooled around with.
なら私が誠心誠意説明すれば。
So Iroha's like, well, why don't you let me go over there and explain about what happened?
それは逆に危ないって柳沢さんも言ってましたよ。
So Asuka's like, no, it's bad if you go over there to talk about it. Yanagisawa, so that's Ritsu, says that it's very dangerous if you make your appearance as you are, as is. And even though it is a troublesome situation, I wonder what's gonna happen if you identify yourself as being some kind of human. And that pretty much will end up getting all these researchers excited to the point where they're going to do research on Iroha. And it's like, oh, hey, this is good to add to our big data collection. So obviously Iroha's like, what should we do now? Well, let's just wait and see what Ritsu says. But either way, we're gonna have to help you in some way.
何でもやります。私のせいで迷惑をかけてるのは事実だから。
Well, I'll do anything. Because I was the one that caused all this trouble. So for the moment, let us protect you. But after all this, why don't you go and rest up for today? Just relax.
かなたくん、星野いろは、ふつつか者ですが、ご厄介になります。
Okay, thank you very much, Kanata-kun. As Hoshino Iroha, I'm under your care, and I depend on you. So Iroha feels sorry from the bottom of her heart. I slowly lower my head to the owner's landlord. I'm not really sure what the last part says. So in a sense, this time travel is not as complete as the one that we saw in Back to the Future. So the main problem with this time travel is that only the conscience gets transferred and not the whole body, unlike in Back to the Future, where if you remember, if you drive this vehicle, the DeLorean, to high speeds, the flux capacitor, which is like the central device to making the time travel possible, once it activates, it'll send the car, the body, the mind, everything to the specified time period. So right now it's at night, and we're in Kuon's room, and she's like, okay, so I guess this is all good for now. So Kuon nods satisfactorily in her room. Well, it seems that she's making a place for Iroha to sleep or to stay. And for me, I dropped Asuka off at the station and went back to the apartments.
ありがとう、クオンさん。でも本当にいいの？邪魔じゃない？
Thank you very much, Kuon-san. But are you sure this is okay? Am I being much of an inconvenience to you?
私が望んでるんだからいいの。
Well, it's good. And plus, I wanted it this way.
それに、いろはちゃんに提供できる部屋なんて、ここかカナタのとこしかないんだし。
And plus, this is the only room that is suitable for you. Other than that, it would have to be Kanta's room, and he has a lot of junk in there. Hey, my room isn't that bad, says Kanata. Well, then again, looking at Iroha, even though she's someone else, but it's still a girl. Like, in a sense, this is actually a doll, but she's still a girl, so. And because of that, it's not really easy to have her sleep in my room. And his apartment, I think it's the size of 6 LDK. I'm not really sure what that stands for. So there are rooms, but the extra rooms are filled with instruments and tools, and it's gonna take a long time to clean out. And I don't really know where they're gonna put the instruments if they want to create a private bedroom for Iroha.
ていうか、そもそもいろはちゃんって寝るの？休息とか必要な体じゃないっぽいんだけど。
But anyways, I'm kind of wondering. So in this kind of body, or like a VR idol body, do you sleep? I don't really feel that it's necessary for this kind of body to go to sleep. So likewise, she's not. Well, physically she's not human, so she probably doesn't need the essential human functions like go to sleep. It's like, well, if it's told certainly fatigue, drowsiness, and hunger is not related if it's not a living person. It's like so because she's not a person, she doesn't have to worry about drowsiness, fatigue, and being hungry. And the actual body of Iroha is still in the year 2077, and it's different. So it's supposed to be the people in the future side to be taking care of her properly over there. So in the first place, it is impossible for us in the year 2027, so now, to influence.
私のことはリビングの隅にでもちょこんと置かせてもらえればそれで。
Well, it's okay. You can just put me in the corner of the living room. I'll be fine.
そういうわけにはいかないでしょ？女の子なんだから。
No, you can't do that. Because you are a girl.
そうですよ、いろは。淑女は道具のように扱われてはいけません。
And Suzu agrees with Kuon. It's like, yeah, that's right, Iroha. Ladies must not be treated like tools. Hey, wait. Suzu, when did you come out? Says Kanata. So Suzu just suddenly appeared and agreed with what Kuon just said.
すずは神出鬼没。いいえ、あらゆる時間と場所に偏在する超存在ですから。
So Suzu is in a devilish mood. No, it's a supernatural being, and it can exist at any hour and any place.
いろはちゃんよりも超なの？
So in a sense, is it more superior to Iroha?
いえ、いろはには遠く及ばぬゴミです。当然。
So I'm not really sure what Suzu's saying. It's like, no, it's garbage not far from Iroha. So in Suzu's mind, Iroha is still above Suzu, and it seems that that's the hierarchy. Well, I'll raise myself for sure, but how long will one be brought with Iroha on top?
すずはタイムシフトを制御してるから、時間旅行中はずっと起動した状態なんだって。
So I think it's like well, Suzu's like just like an assistant. So she controls time shift. She's in a state of being in operation all the time during the trip. So basically, she's like an assistant for Iroha. So Iroha's like obviously the main user. So does this thing always appear?
こいつ呼ばわりとは失礼ですね。すずにだって休息の時があります。
And once again, Suzu looks down on Kanata, thinking, well, it's rude for this guy to call or talk to us. Well, there's a time to rest, even for Suzu.
すずは起動し続けてるけど、必要ない時は裏で休んでるから。
So, Suzu is always online, it's always running, but if I don't need her, I can set her to rest.
いろはの呼びとあらば、直ちに駆けつけます。
And if Iroha calls me, I'll come at any time. So for time being, Suzu seems to not have problems. No, if it says that there's a problem or not, or there's such a thing, there's a problem, but it seems that it will not be left anyways. Well, in this case, I feel like I'm watching around the area of Iroha on the back.
何かあったら呼ぶから、すずはもう休んでていいよ。
Okay, so if I have anything that I need to call you, I'll call you out. But right now, Suzu, you can go rest now.
わかりました。では、一旦失礼いたします。
Alright then, so please excuse me. And just like that, Suzu bowed to Master Iroha and then disappeared. So did Suzu finally disappear?
かなたくんはすずのこと嫌い？
So now Iroha's asking Kanta, so do you dislike Suzu? But we do know that he had a very negative impression from Suzu, even from the beginning when she looked down on him for being stupid. Well, I don't like to dislike, but I'm really good at that a bit. And also, she hurt me pretty hard.
すずは男の人にはいつもああなの。男は狼なんだって警戒してるみたい。
So I'm not really sure what Iroha's saying. It's like, well, Suzu's always a man for men. She seems to be wary of being a wolf. Well, I am a gentleman even though I am.
紳士は紳士でもエロ紳士だから、いろはちゃんも気をつけてね。
Yeah, he is a gentleman of a special type. He does have really crazy thoughts, so be careful of him, Iroha.
エロ？
Huh? Wait. That?
こう見えてかなりスケベなんだよ、かなたって。
Hey, look at him. His face is even showing some weird tendencies.
スケベなんだ、かなたくん。
Wait. What do you mean, Kanata-kun? I was gazing at my face and was kind of blushing. Wait, is my presence so embarrassing?
エッチなのは、ほどほどでお願いします。
Well, it seems that you do have Oh, well, that's it. Thank you very much indeed. So if it's the fact that I'm being moderate, is that good? Okay, so she's asking okay, so Kanta looks moderate. Is it well, is that good?
そうじゃなくて、ちょっとでもダメなの。もう、かなたくんの意地悪。
Oh wait, that's not it. It's a little bad. Oh geez, you. Oh geez, Kanta-kun. Hey, so I made her face deep red, and it seems that Iroha is kind of embarrassed and has gotten angry.
いろはたん、うぶかわいい。
So I think Iroha also said that, "Geez, Kanata-kun, don't tease me like that." And well, we have to go and blame Kuon because he's the one that brought it up at first. But either way, she still says to Iroha like, "You're cute, Iroha-tan."
クオンさんまでもうからかわないで。
Hey, don't tease me like that, Kuon-san. Well, Fiona seemed to be at the same age as Mia and Kuon, but this kind of immunity seems to be unlikely. So I wonder if everyone or all the girls in the future look like this. No, I think that Iroha is special. Well, even in the year 2077 for Daiba, there are many such beautiful girls.
気を取り直して、お二人ともお世話になります。
Anyways, please rebuild and take care of us both at the same time. Or like, you two take care of me, please. Well, I don't know what's gonna happen in the future, but we temporarily decided to, live together in this apartment. So, for you, Iroha, are there any precautions that we have to be aware of? Even though I'm just looking at this, doll element, so even though she's a girl, she is a doll, and I'm pretty sure there needs to be special handling.
リツさんに聞いとけばよかったわね。まあ、それどころじゃない感じだったけど。
So Kyo's like, well, I probably should have asked Ritsu-san at first, but then again, it wasn't the right timing, so I kind of hesitated. And pretty much Ritsu is the only person who knows best about this doll body for I.
食事は無理だとしても、お風呂は？お肌や髪のケアなんかもやっぱり人とは違うのよね。
So Kyo's like, okay, so if you can't eat, it's like, what about bath, skin and hair care? Because obviously it's different compared to a typical human being.
どこかにマニュアルがありそうだけど、あ、これかな？
Okay, so there should be a manual somewhere. Oh, right here? So apparently the manual is built into the doll's body, and Iroha can just simply operate it. So she operates the VR and displays it.
プロトタイプ I のメンテナンスはと。
Okay, so maintenance of the prototype I.
どれどれ？私にも見せて。
Okay, so let me see as well, says Kuon.
じゃあ、VR を共有しますね。
Okay then, so I'll show the VR window to you. So the settings are changed, and now they are both looking at the manual.
何？使用後のホールのお手入れについて。
So what is it about the cleaning the hall after use? Wait, what's going on? What did you just pick up?
ちょっと待って。今すぐカナタを公開から外して。
Hey, wait a minute. Wait for a moment. So Kanata, you leave right now. Get out. So she made a steep face at me and then asked Iroha.
はい、別にいいですけど。こうですか？
Okay, that's good. It's okay.
それでいいわ。できればイロハちゃんもこれ以上マニュアルには目を通さないでほしいんだけど。
Well, that's fine. So I don't want you to look over the manual anymore, if you can.
わかりました。でもどうしたんですか？突然。
Okay, I understand. So what happened? What got you to change your mind, Kuon?
私はこれからリツさんに連絡取ってみるから。二人はしばらくリビングでくつろいでて。
Okay, well, I'm just going to go contact Ritsu right now. But for the two of you, just go into the living room and relax for a bit.
なんか追い出されちゃいましたね。
Okay, so it looks like Iroha also got kicked out, along with Kanata. So you've been kicked out. So the serious expression is quite unusual when it comes to Kuon. And I feel like the last time I saw that was a long time ago.
クオンさんどうしたのかな。
So Iroha's wondering, so what's wrong with Kuon-san? No, nothing really much, but I think that she did read something interesting in the manual a short while ago. But
もしかして自爆機能付きとか。
maybe it's because this thing has a self-destruct feature? No. There's no reason that you would be equipped with that feature. And plus, you were built to sing. But then again, there's a sense of urgency that Kuon expressed. And that kind of makes me wonder what it was.
マニュアルもう一度見てみます？
So, do you want to see the manual then? Well, if Kuon says I can't, then I won't. So I'll follow her orders obediently. Well, it is funny because, but then again, I never disappoint a really important thing. Well, for me, she is more reliable and more trusted than my actual parents. That is the Kuon Kawaii. So I also realized that if you look at the last names of the characters in this game, so our main character Kanata's last name is Yamaha, and Kuon's last name is Kawaii, and these are names of big piano brands in Japan. Well, we obviously know Yamaha because Yamaha's pretty much everywhere in the world. They also make motorcycles, ATVs, and all sorts of audio equipment. But when it comes to pianos, their main competitor is Kawaii. And if you heard of Shigeru Kawaii, that's like a much upscale, higher grade piano of the regular Kawaii series. So I do wonder where the other names come from. So I wonder if Asuka's last name is the name of a musical instrument, but I'm pretty sure it isn't. So I'm gonna check on that. But on top of the two characters, their names are named after piano brands. Kanata also has a nice Steinway Model D piano in the living room. So once again, Asuka's last name is Shimokuni, so I'm not really sure if that's a brand of something.
クオンさんに対しては素直なんだね。
But anyways, for Kuon-san, you're quite obedient to her. Well, we've been together for quite some time, so. And I don't deny it. Well, I can't say towards the face, but I do appreciate her. And if there was no Kuon, I probably would not have been here.
ピアノ本物なんだ。初めて見たかも。
Oh, the piano, it's real. I'm seeing it for the first time. So, Iroha goes over to, Kanata's lovely Steinway D piano. So Iroha changes the topic, aware of its auspiciousness. So I just wonder, in the year 2077, is the grand piano gone?
あることはあるけどすごく高級品。 プロの演奏家が使う程度かな。
No, but it's still there. It's just a very luxurious item that's only used by professional musicians. I'm pretty sure the same applies even for today. So yeah, there you go. So Kanata's like, yeah, so in 2027, it's the same thing. So even though music is popular among people, real instruments have declined steadily. So it is because of the event of electronic musical instruments by VR, it's become an inexpensive alternative, and also generates high performance, high quality sounds or tones. So people who are familiar with music were also familiar with all the different electrical sounds made, and because they got accustomed to it, the real sounds from the real musical instruments have declined. Well, either way, it's an existence which is dying out. So I stood in front of the piano and gently pushed a key.
いい音。
And Iroha seems to be impressed by it. It's like, wow, nice sound. That piano tone.
かなたくんはピアノ弾けるの？
So she's wondering, oh, so Kanta-kun, do you play the piano? No, I don't play the piano. I can't play it. But then if you listen to what he's playing, that really does sound like he's playing, because if he's not playing, it will not... Well, you wouldn't hear this lovely, I'll say like, short piece. So despite saying that, my hand is just playing something. There you go. So I practice over and over again, and the fingering staying with my body.
弾けないって聞いてるじゃない。
So Iroha's like, well, you say that you're not playing, but it sounds like you really are playing. So what you're doing versus what you're saying is different. Well, then again, if I play like this, it's not really considered playing because I'm not really playing a song or anything. But then again, you don't have to be a concert artist to play piano. It's like, well, at least it does not sound like it can be recognized by many people. And emotions without a visit are reviving. So wait, what did I just do with Iroha staying in front of me? Oh wait, is it because I remembered the old Kuon? Oh, I'm sorry, Iroha. I was not all calm. There you go, that's the end of the song.
大丈夫なの？
Wait, are you okay? I'm fine. So maybe Kanata did play piano at some point, but something happened with regards to him and Kuon, and he stopped. So I'm not really sure if that's the case. And it does remind him about that performance. May have been since that day. Well, Kuon has changed me. I'll never forget that day ever.
お待たせ、二人とも。リツさんからちゃんと説明してもらったから。
Okay, so looks like Kuon's finished with her phone call, and it's like, oh, I'm sorry to keep you waiting. So I did get all this information from Ritsu-san. So whether timing is good or bad, Kuon comes into the living room. And because this apartment is soundproofed in all the rooms, she was not able to hear me going up and down the scales, playing all these different melodies on the piano.
何から話していいものか迷うけど。
So Kyo's like, so I wonder where I should start. I'm kind of hesitating about what I just got from Ritsu.
とりあえずその服、可愛いけど派手すぎるから着替えちゃおう。
So first, let's change your clothes. So your clothes are pretty cute, but it's too flashy. So like brightly blowing away various emotions, she just says so brightly.
着替えるってどうやって？
Wait, so how do you change your clothes?
VR をチェンジすればいいだけだよ。いろはちゃんが持ってる VR でもいいし、愛のドール素体に内蔵されてる服でもいいから。
Oh, you don't have to physically change your clothes, because all the clothes are programmed in your VR system, and there's so many different clothes that you can choose from this doll figure.
じゃあ適当に着替えてみますね。
Okay then, so I'll try changing clothes properly. So he's gonna operate the VR system and search for the data that controls what clothes she's wearing. But then Iroha stops momentarily.
クオンさん、これちょっとおかしい気が。
Kuon-san, this is kind of strange.
気づいた？愛のステージ衣装の他は様々なシチュエーションに対応した服が用意されているの。
So there are clothes prepared for various situations, other than the stage costume that you're wearing.
服が多いのはいいんですけど、その
It is nice to have a lot of costumes, but then
下着の種類がものすごいんですけれど。
that means there's lots of underwear as well.
いえ、下着が多いのはいいんです。私が言いたいのはそういうことじゃなくて。
No. I don't really mean like it's bad having all this underwear. It's just that
ここにある下着、エッチいやつが多すぎないですか？
so your husband's worried that maybe Kanata's gonna see it.
まあ、そういうリアクションになっちゃうわよね。
Oh well, that kind of reaction is not gonna happen. So Kuon was judging from a far place, taken by a philosophical view of expression from the flustered Iroha. Okay, philosophical. Wait, what do you mean?
ランジェリーはエッチ系のやつばっか。服だって際どい感じのデザインが多いんだって。
So basically, there's many different clothes, all these crazy designs, plus the underwear. So it's like if Iroha changes into any other outfit, it's gonna look embarrassing for it's gonna look embarrassing to Kanata.
ぶっちゃけコスプレ屋さん買って突っ込みたくなるラインナップみたいよ。
And her assortment of clothes makes me want to go inside a cosplay shop. So maybe it's making Kuon jealous, on the other hand. Okay, so please explain the reason clearly.
私としてはあんまり言いたくないんだけど、後で絶対大変なことになるから、今のうちに教えておくわね。
Well, I don't want to say much as I will, but I'll tell you everything during the present. It'll be tough later.
GNC に協力して愛のドール素体を制作したのは、なん
So,
とあのルネサンス工業なのよ。
so the doll that so the doll body for Ai is made by the Renaissance industry, and they cooperate with the GNC. Wait, seriously, Kuon?
リツさんから聞いたから間違いないわ。ピュアソングガーデンの協賛企業にも入ってるし。
So I heard it clearly from Ritsu-san, and that company, the Renaissance Industry, is also a big sponsorship for the Pier Song Garden Festival. Wait, you're serious about this, right?
ルネサンス工業って会社に何か問題が？
So here's wondering, so what is wrong about the Renaissance Industry?
2077年から来たいろはちゃんは知らないと思うけど、ルネサンス工業って会社はね。
Well, for Iroha who came from the year 2077, you don't know. So the company Renaissance Industry is...
ラブドールのトップメーカーなの。
It is the top maker of love dolls. So Kuon reveals the sad truth to Iroha as if it's the end of the world. Well, not only me, but even people like Kuon know that the about the top manufacturer in a long-established industry. So Renaissance Industry.
ラブドールってなんだかいい響き。可愛いものでいっぱいの会社なのかな。
Love doll. That's somewhat a nice sound. So is it a company full of cute things?
このピュアコを毒に染めなければならないと思うと気が重くて仕方ないわ。
Oh no, so I'm gonna have to poison her thoughts to this pure child by explaining the truth. But it's heavy and it can't be helped. And it's inevitable. So maybe I should explain about what it actually is instead, right?
ダメよ。カナダが言ったらセクハラになっちゃうから。
No, you can't do that, because it's gonna lead to misunderstandings and you may get in trouble. Well, there's no choice, so I have to withdraw. So he has to let Kuon explain it to Iroha what it means. Okay then, so you explain it to Iroha.
ね、いろはちゃん。ラブドールっていうのはね。
So Iroha-chan, a love doll is...
コニョコニョコニョ。
So she whispers into Iroha's ear so that Kanata doesn't hear it.
それって。
That is that. Okay. So Iroha's dyed red in her arms. And even though it is a VR, it is really good to change not only the facial expression but also the complexion.
そういうエッチなのはまだ。
And I can't believe this is the case. Like it'd be a problem.
ほんとごめん。でもルネサンス工業の技術力が群を抜いてるのは事実なの。
Well, I'm very sorry, but it is true that the technical capabilities of the Renaissance industry are out of they excel. So it is the Renaissance industry of the world, and regarding expression of the human body at a level which other companies can't follow. And if you're looking for a more human body of the VR idol, there's no doubt that this is a perfect company. It's like well, they want to make the doll as human-like as possible, as close to as possible, and that was the best option to be able to get that realism, is to go to this company and have them make a doll for them. Well, the use of that company is pretty impure.
かなたくん、顔がエッチな感じになってますけど。
And now Iroha thinks like, wait, so you're looking at me with really suspicious eyes.
だから言ったでしょ。カナダはスケベだよって。
So that's why I told you, Iroha, that this Kanata does have strange thoughts. He's a pervert.
わかった。しっかり用心するね。
Yeah, I understand. Well, not only Suzu, but Iroha has been wary of it. And I wonder if I can live together with them at this age. So he's pretty much okay, so Kuon takes the body away and pretty much back in my own room. So I'll go ahead and stop here. So we do see that Kuon and Kanata have to take care of Iroha somehow. And being a doll, taking care of a doll versus taking care of a human is different, because a doll, it needs different support, different care, because obviously dolls don't sleep and dolls don't get hungry. But we do see that this is a big situation that even Ritsu can't solve, and Ritsu is doing her best to hide from other researchers who are quite interested about what's going on. And the fact that well, even though the doll is now Iroha, they have to have some eye person to perform the Pure Song Garden Festival. So the festival can't be cancelled just because this happened. So we're going to see how they're going to resolve all this. And more importantly, we do see that there is some story that we're trying to hide from, or that Kanata's trying to hide from everyone. So hopefully we can figure out about what's going on. And finally, with regards to the piano, I'm pretty sure the main reason why the pianos are very scarce is because they're very expensive to afford. I know a new Steinway D can cost up to $107,000 brand new of this year, but prices always go up every year by 5%, and it's because of this that they're very rare and very hard to find. But anyways, I'm going too far, and I'll just leave you at this. See you later in the next episode.